Hello everyone, this is your Bandini Sharma. Welcome back to my channel PMB tutorial. So friends, as I have told you in my previous session that we will discuss in upcoming session the new chapter, that is second chapter of NCERT book class 9, polynomial. Okay, so today we will discuss about this topic, polynomial. So before starting this chapter, first we will discuss some basic concepts related to this topic. Okay, so first we will talk about expression or mathematical expression. Simple expressions. So this is the well formed finite combination of constants, symbols and operators. Operator means mathematical operators, means multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. So it is a well formed. What does it mean? This well formed means every terms in the expression will be well placed or must be well placed. For example, if I write 2x plus 3 or 1 plus 3 minus 5 or 0 plus 0, 3x square minus 2x plus 3. Okay, so these all are the examples or simply expression. In this case, this gives us a information. What? 3 added 2 twice of x. Okay, 1 plus 3 minus 5. In these all cases, the terms are well placed and are valid, having some meaning. Okay, having some information. So the expression is a well formed finite combination. Finite means the number of terms here will be a finite number. It will not infinite, means you that is not the situation where you can't count. Okay, so here number of terms are finite. That is why we are saying it well formed finite combination of constant, symbols and operators. ये किस चीज का कॉम्बिनेशन है? कांस्टेंट का है, सिंबल्स का है like x, okay, and operators, mathematical operators means addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, so these all are expression. There are many form of expression like mathematical operation. Mathematical means in that expression only the numbers will be considered, means that will be formed of only numbers, numeral value. Like this example, 1 plus 3 minus 5. All three terms are what? Constant, means numbers. So this will be a mathematical expression. Like this also, 0 plus 0. 0 is a number. So this expression is made up of numbers. That is why we will call it mathematical expression. Next. So before starting polynomials, first we need to know about algebraic expression, because this word or this term will be used many times and very important in this chapter. If you know actually the algebraic expression, so polynomial is not more difficult. Okay, so let's start it. Algebraic expression. So before starting this algebraic expression, we will know about constant and variable first. So let's take constant. If in any situation or problem throughout the value that remains constant, means that remains unchanged throughout the situation, whatever the situation or problem given you, but the value that will never change, that is the constant. Okay, so in a situation value does not change. And what about the variable? As this word is indicating variable means anything that is able to vary. Vary word, it is made up from vary. Vary means changeable, means that can be changed. So variable means this is that value which will keeps on changing according to situation. Okay, so that value which keep on changing. In given situation or problem. Okay, so let's understand the difference between these two by taking an example. Suppose if the situation is given in this way, that a particular date in a month of a particular year, let's take month of June 2020. This is the situation you have given. We have to consider month of June 2020. So what are the dates? So it start from first day, so we write it as 0106. June is 6th month and the year is 2020. Okay, next date what it will be? 02 2020, like this 03 2020. Okay, so like this way till June of 30 days, so 30/06 2020. Now see here, the value which are not changing means remaining constant, like 2020 means this year is not changing here, the month is not changing here. Okay, but what is changing here? The number of day, first day, second day, third day till 30th, means only the number of day is changing here. The month and what, the year is not changing. So these two will be our constant and that is changing, that will be our variable. Okay, so this is the very easy example to understand what are the constant and variables. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose if I have 100 rupees, okay, and I went to the shop and said to shopkeeper, give me some pen. Okay, the cost of pen is 10 rupees suppose. Okay, and I have only 100 rupees. Now whatever the quantity of pen I will buy, okay, but it should be under 100. So the cost of pen will remain constant, that will never change. Either you buy one pen or two or three or 10, whatever that, it will come under 100 rupees. Okay, so the quantity of pen you are buying, that is your variable, and the cost of the pen will be your constant, because it is 10, it is fixed per rupees, per pen cost 10 rupees, so it is fixed. So we will consider the cost of pen as constant, and the variable here will be what, number of pens you are buying. Okay, so this is also a general example to understand constant and variable. So that is all about constant and variable. These two words are going to use in algebraic expression, so I have discussed here. Okay, and algebra is that branch of maths in which we study about what, variables, constant, and variables are represented by what, alphabets, and constants means numbers, and algebraic operators means mathematical operator that are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But here one thing is very important. Algebraic operation, if I talk about algebraic operation, means we have to consider only addition, subtraction and multiplication. Any expression, in short I will use AE for algebraic expression. Okay, so algebraic expression is what? If you multiply a constant with a variable that is raised to power rational number. Okay, any constant multiply variable that is raised to power rational number. So this will be your algebraic expression. Okay, let's take an example for this. Constant what? That will not change. The very easy example of constants are numbers. Okay, they will include integer, rational, irrational. Okay, so if I take 5, this is a constant because 5 will never change. It will be 5 actually. Okay, in any case it cannot change its value, that is 5. Okay, so 5 into some variable, and we know very well variables are represented by x, y, z. Okay, so I take here x. 5 into x and raised to power rational number, any rational number. Suppose I have taken 5. 5 is a rational number. It seems a natural, and we know very well in first chapter also we have discussed all the natural numbers are rational number. So here this will be 5x raised to power 5. This is your algebraic expression. Okay, more examples we take. Suppose 1 is a constant and variable is your y here. Okay, and raised to power some rational numbers. Now I am taking its standard form 3/4. Okay, so it will be y raised to power 3y4. It is also an algebraic expression. Okay, now you will see, ma'am, you are taking only one term here. It may be of 2 terms, it may be of 3 and more than 3. Okay, but the basic is here, if you add any algebraic expression that is in this form to any other algebraic expression that will also hold this form, always you will get an algebraic expression. If I take these two, 5x raised to power 5, this is an algebraic expression. I am adding it to y raised to power 3y4. Okay, so this will also be a algebraic expression. Okay, so if you add 2 algebraic expression, or if you subtract 2 algebraic expression or 3 algebraic expression, or if you multiply, if you divide, always you will get algebraic expression. Okay, first I am taking multiplication example of 2 algebraic expression. Suppose I have 2x raised to power 2 and I am multiplying it as 4x raised to power 3. So 2 and 4 are constant, so they will be multiplied. 2 4 is 8, and see here you are multiplying two ways which are same but powers are different, so powers will be added. So x raised to power 2 plus 3, so 8x 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, now see, according to the definition of algebraic expression, is it an algebraic expression? See, 8 is an constant, x is a variable, and variable raised to power a rational number. Okay, so this will be a algebraic expression. So it is very clear from here, if you multiply two algebraic expression, in answer you will get an algebraic expression. Okay, now take the example of division. Suppose I have 5x raised to power 5 and I am dividing it by 5x raised to power 2. Okay, these two are algebraic expression and I am dividing. Now see here, the power of variable is here 5 and in denominator part the power of variable is 2. Means from numerator the power of variable in denominator is less. So it will be an algebraic expression. How? 5 1 5. So and base are same and powers are different. The power will be subtracted. So x will be as it is and power will be subtracted. So 5 minus 2. X is raised to power 3. Now see here. There is nothing here before x. So we take it as 1. 1x raised to power 3. So 1 is here constant, x is here variable and variable holding exponent 3. 3 is a rational number. So according to the definition of an algebraic expression, this is an algebraic expression. Now let's take more examples of algebraic expression. Three x raised to power minus 1 plus 2 x raised to power 5 plus 3. Okay. Now see this example. Here 3x raised to power minus 1. 3 is a constant, x is a variable and minus 1 is a rational number. Okay. Now in second term 2 is a constant, x is a variable and 5 is again a rational number. In third term there is only 3. So is it fulfilling the definition of an algebraic expression? 3 is a constant here, not the variable I can see here and also not the power of variable. So can be it an algebraic expression? Yes, of course. How? 3. Okay. You know well the power of any number, if 0, always you will get 1. Mean here something I am taking here x. X can be any value. Okay. If it holds a power of 0, so always gives this 1. Okay, in 8th standard we have discussed all these notes. So 3, we can write it as 3 into 1, that will be only 3. Okay, so in the place of 1 can we write x raised to power 0, that will be 1. So in place of 1 I have write x raised to power 0. Okay. Now it become an algebraic expression. How? 3 is a constant, x is a variable and 0 is a rational number. Okay. So there are 3 terms which are adding here to make an algebraic expression. So in algebraic expression can be 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term, because what are you doing? You are doing addition of algebraic expressions only. Okay. So if you add any number of algebraic expression, you will again get a algebraic expression. Okay. Now we will discuss polynomial. First see this word poly. This word is made up of 2 words. One is poly, another one is nomial. Okay. So poly means many and nomial means terms. So it is clear from this word that any expression which will have many terms, okay, that will come under polynomial under some condition. Now what the condition is here, we all have understood algebraic expression, what it is, constant, any expression which have the form constant into variable raised to power rational number. Okay, so this is algebraic expression. There is a little difference between algebraic expression and polynomial. What it is? Polynomial is an algebraic expression. Basically, polynomial what? An algebraic expression which has the form constant into variable but raised to power not the rational number but whole number. Okay, power is here whole number. Okay, in case of algebraic expression, variable raised to power rational number, but when we talk about polynomial, so polynomial is an algebraic expression has the form constant into variable raised to power a whole number. Okay, so as you know that all the whole numbers are what? Rational numbers. It means polynomials are all algebraic expression, but all the rational numbers cannot be whole numbers. That is why all the algebraic expression cannot polynomial. Okay, here this is the basic. Okay, a formal definition we will discuss later on. Okay, so see here, I am taking here example of polynomial. Constant means I have taken 5. You can take any number. Okay, it may be integer, it may be rational number, it may be irrational number. So all the real numbers are what? Constant into some variable. So x, y, z, you can take any one. So 5 into y, suppose, raised to power a whole number. So I have taken here 10. So it become like this, 5y raised to power 10. So it is an algebraic expression too, and also polynomial, because constant into variable holding power 10. 10 is a rational number, also a whole number. Okay, so this can be both algebraic expression as well as polynomial. Okay, now take another example. Three x raised to power minus 3y2. Now see this, 3 is a constant, x is a variable, but here power is minus 3y2. That is a rational number. Okay, not a whole number. Whole numbers are what? All the non-negative integers including 0. But here minus 3/2 means this is in the form of p upon q. Okay, and p and q are the integers. So it is fulfilling the definition of an algebraic expression. So it will be a algebraic expression but not a polynomial, because here power is not a whole number. Okay, there are 3 terms in this expression. Okay, one is 3x raised to power 2. So this is fulfilling both the definition, means this is an algebraic expression. Now see to it, under root 2, that is a constant, x is a variable, but power is here minus 1. That is not a whole number. And this one, 5 is a constant, so it will also an algebraic expression. So this expression is made up of 3 terms, in which 2 are fulfilling the definition of polynomial, but 1 is this not fulfilling the definition of polynomial. That is why this whole expression is not a polynomial. Okay, why? Because this term is containing variable raised to power a rational number, not a whole number. That is why it's not a polynomial. All the polynomials are algebraic expression, but all the algebraic expression not the polynomial. Okay, सारे polynomial तो algebraic expression हो सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम ये कहें कि सारे algebraic expression polynomial हो, it's not necessary. So some may be polynomials in one variable. Polynomials in one variable क्या मतलब है? What does it mean? The variable that you will see in the expression, it will be only one. Okay, as in this case, look here, there is only one variable. Okay, so any polynomial containing only one variable, that will be polynomial in one variable. What is the perfect definition of polynomial in one variable? Is, look here, polynomial in one variable is an algebraic expression. As we have discussed earlier, all the polynomials are what? Algebraic expression. So basically polynomials are algebraic expression. Now what the condition next is? An algebraic expression in X, because here variable we have taken as X to standardize its definition. Okay, so in X has the form, which form? Like this, Px. We denote the symbol, we denote the polynomial by this symbol. Here the variable which we are considering, that is X. Okay, be writing any polynomial in any variable, so you have to first fix it. You are representing the polynomial with X or Y or Z. So we are considering here polynomial in X. Variable is here X. So this is the polynomial in one variable X equals to a0 plus a1x raised to power 1 plus a2x raised to power 2 plus a3x raised to power 3 plus dot 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 plus a and x raised to power n. Okay, where a0, a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, a6 till an, these all are what? Constants. Okay, and an should not be 0, means this not be 0. Okay, and n is called its degree. N is here what? Degree. Okay, so these main terms we will discuss here. First you have to see its definition. Any algebraic expression in one variable has this form. Okay, where a0, a1, a2, a3 till an are all constant and x is a variable, and the highest power of variable, that is here degree. Okay, so let's understand some terms about this definition about polynomial. First, terms. What are terms? As you can see here, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube. So these are what? Algebraic expression. These all are algebraic expression and you are adding them. Okay, so this add sign is between two algebraic expression. So this sign is separating two algebraic expression. So these algebraic expression which are separated by this plus sign are all terms, are the terms of this polynomial. Means terms is here a0, second a1x, third a2x square, a3x square, and many more. Okay, till an xn. So these all are what? Terms. Okay. Now next one is degree. What is degree? If you have any algebraic expression, okay, so the highest power of variable is degree. Okay, so let's see this polynomial. Here the variable is x and highest power is x raised to power n. So n here will be its degree. Okay, so degree is what? Highest exponent or power. Power of variable. Okay, highest exponent or power of variable. If you have any algebraic expression or polynomial, so you have to see the term which has highest power of variable. So okay, here is x raised to power n. So here n is its degree. Okay. Now third one is coefficient. What are coefficient? So if we talk about an algebraic expression, a0, a1, a2, a3, an, these all are what? Constant. So in the case of polynomial, these constants which are before their variable raised to power whole number, okay, are coefficient. Okay, see here a0, here is not variable, but you can assume here x raised to power 0. Okay, so a0, a1, a2, a3, these all are constant, but in the case or in the definition of polynomial, you will call it as coefficient. Okay, so constants before variable. In each term. So next, what are the number of terms in this polynomial? If I know the degree, we can also tell the number of terms. See here, it is starting from a1, a2, a3, an. Degree is n, but this one more term, that is a0. Okay, so n, if its degree is n, the number of terms in this polynomial will be n plus 1. Okay, number of terms will be n plus 1. Suppose I have an polynomial px. Okay, this is the symbolic form to represent any polynomial in one variable, that is x. Okay, suppose 3x cube 2x square minus 3. This is a polynomial. Why? Because here each term is an algebraic expression. Okay, and in each term the power of variable is a whole number. Okay, as we have discussed, if you add to an algebraic expression or subtract or multiply or divide, you will get again an algebraic expression. In the same case, if you add two polynomials, you will get a polynomial. If you subtract two polynomial, if you multiply two polynomial, you will get again a polynomial. Okay, so see here, this sign is here plus, but it is here minus. Okay, so as we have discussed the definition of polynomial in the form of operator addition, but here one is plus and one is negative. So first we have to make it in standard form. How? 3x cube plus 2x square plus minus 3. Okay, we can write it as also 3x cube plus 2x square plus minus, because after opening this bracket plus will multiply by minus, so you will get a minus, so you can write it as. Now see, there are 3 terms. If question is put up here, what are how many terms are there? So there are 3 terms, 1 2 3. Okay, so terms are first is 3x cube, second one is 2x square, third one is minus 3. Okay, one thing you should keep in mind that if a polynomial has this form, means including minus sign, so you have to make it in standardized form according to the definition, means every sign should be of plus addition. Okay, and you have to make it like this. Okay, taking in bracket that minus sign, that then only you can write the terms. Okay, so 3x cube, 2x square, minus 3, these 3 are terms. Now what is the degree here? So see, there are 3 terms. Okay, the highest power of variable is 3 here, so degree will be the same. So degree 3. Okay, now come to the coefficient. Here we have to mention the variable. Okay, we will write here coefficient. Suppose we are considering this term 3x cube, so here coefficient is 3. Okay, constant is here 3, variable is x raised to power 3. So as you know, if you multiply any variable you will get the variable, so x3 is also a variable and it's holding a constant 3. So this is a polynomial, so coefficients of x3 x raised to power 3 will be 3. So you will write it as 3 is coefficient of x cube. Okay, now second term is 2x square, so variable is here x square, constant is 2, so this will be its coefficient, so you will write it as 2 is coefficient of x square. Okay, next one minus 3. Okay, here you can write its variable too, raising variable power 0. Okay, minus 3 to minus 3 you can write it as minus 3 x raised to power 0. Okay, so variable is here x power, so you will write is minus 3 is coefficient of x raised to power 0. Okay, so this was all about the terms degree and coefficient. Okay, let's understand now constant polynomial and zero polynomial. Okay, so constant polynomial, as the name is indicating here, constant polynomial means any polynomial which is made up only of constant. Okay, so let's take example like 6 is a constant. Okay, because this 6 cannot vary with situation, that is why it's a constant. Okay, now we can make this 6 as polynomial also. How? Taking 6 into 1 is always 6. Okay, so 6 into, in place of 1 we can keep here x raised to power 0, because we know that if the power of any variable or something is 0, then the answer we will get always 1. Okay, so 6 into x raised to power 0, so it will be 6 as raised to power 0. 6x raised to power 0. According to the definition of polynomial, any algebraic expression which is in the form of ax raised to power n. So a is here 6 and 6 is constant into variable is here x and raised to power whole number, so 0 is a whole number here. So this is also a polynomial. So every number, either it is rational or irrational, integer or natural or whole number, any number is always a constant polynomial. Okay, so there can be more example. 1 root 2 minus 3 by 2, 6, 9, 1000, etc. Okay, so these all are constant polynomial. Okay, now come to the zero polynomial. As we have discussed the standard definition of polynomial. Okay, so now let's see this. If all the coefficients of variable become 0, means if a naught, a1, if a naught equals to a1 equals to a2 equals to a3 equals to an become 0, means a naught, a1, a2, a3, an, these all are coefficients. If they become 0, okay, if these become 0, then what happen? You are multiplying this variable with constant, so 0 into variable is 0, here also 0, means you are getting this polynomial as px equals to 0. Okay, so this polynomial is called zero polynomial. Okay, only 0, that is also a constant polynomial, but in particular if we take 0, that will be a zero polynomial. Okay, and about constant polynomial, so every non-zero polynomial is called constant polynomial. Okay, here every except 0, if you take any constant, that will be also a polynomial. Okay, and 0 only is a zero polynomial. Now we discuss their degree also. Okay, so see here, you can make any constant in this form by putting in the place of 1 as x raised to power 0. So see here, this is the polynomial and it containing only one term. Here the highest power, we cannot say, why? Because this containing only one term. Okay, so the power of x is 0, it means its degree will be 0. Okay, so degree of constant polynomial is always 0. Okay, degree of constant polynomial is always 0. Now see this zero polynomial. You can see here, you are doing these all coefficients as 0. Okay, but with this also a variable, with a1 is x, a2 is x square, and with a3 is x cube, and with an is xn, means here the power of variable is changing. Okay, so you can write it as 0 into x raised to power 0, 0 into x raised to power 1, 0 into x raised to power 2, 0 into x raised to power 3, and like this 0 into x raised to power n, okay, or 0 into x raised to power infinity. Okay, we don't know actually the value of n because you are multiplying every variable with 0. Okay, so it can hold power of any number, means we don't know this variable, this whole number is not fixed here. Okay, so what happened, its degree matlab means the degree of constant polynomial we cannot define. Okay, here we can see the power is 0. Okay, that is fixed. Okay, so its degree is 0, but here the power is varying, okay, up to infinity. So we can take this infinity, so its degree is not defined. We will say degree of 0 polynomial is not defined, because with 0 you can multiply variable with any power. Okay, that is not fixed. Okay, you can infinity too, you can take any number, means it is varying, it is not fixed. That is why we are saying the degree of 0 polynomial is not defined, or infinity. Okay, or infinity, you can say its a degree is infinity. Okay, so this was all about the constant polynomial and 0 polynomial. Okay, by looking their name only you can tell, you can frame examples too of constant and 0 polynomial. 0 polynomial is only 0. Okay, and constant polynomial means all those are polynomial which will contain only one term and that will be a number. Classification of polynomials. So there can be two ways on the basis of which we can classify polynomials. One is on the basis of terms, second one is on the basis of degree. Okay, first we will discuss on the basis of term. Okay, monomial. Mono means what? One. Mial, repeat two terms, means any polynomial if it contain only one term then it is called as monomial. Suppose 2x square, if this is a polynomial, okay, this is containing only one term, that is why it will be a polynomial, monomial. Okay, next I am taking 1. This is also containing only one term, that is a constant, it is also constant polynomial and it will be considered as monomial. It means all the constant polynomials are what? Monomials. Okay, now come to second, binomial. This bi means 2. If any polynomial contains 2 terms then it will be called as binomial. Okay, so let's take example 2x square plus 3. See here there are 2 terms, that is why it is a binomial. Or 3x raised to power 6 plus 5x. This is a binomial because it has 2 terms. Okay, so you can write or you can make or you can frame polynomial by itself because you know the definition of polynomial, how it is formed, you know the basic. So any polynomial you can make by your choice. Okay, now see, third one is trinomial. Tri means 3. It means the polynomial which contain 3 terms. will be called as trinomial. Okay, tri means what? 3, means 3 terms. That polynomial will be trinomial. Let's take example 3x raised to power 5 plus 5x plus 3. Okay, so here there are 3 terms. So this will be a trinomial. Now see, there are 3 terms. Okay, and here is power 10, here is power 3, and here is power 2. So these all expression are fulfilling the definition of polynomial, means variable has power of whole number. So these 3 terms are making a polynomial, and there are 3 terms, that is why it's a trinomial. Okay, so this was the classification based on the number of terms. Means if any polynomial containing any number of terms, on the basis of you can differentiate by their name. Okay. So next classification is on the basis of degree. Means here degree will decide the name of polynomial. So let's take first linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. If the degree in any polynomial is 1, means highest power of the variable in any algebraic expression or in polynomial is 1, then it will be a linear polynomial. Let's take example 2x minus 3. Okay, 2x minus 3. Here see, x raised to power 1. Okay, so and there are only 2 terms and highest power is here 1, so its degree is 1. Okay, so this is the linear polynomial. (5x), this is also a linear polynomial. Why? Because here degree is what? 1. Okay, here is also degree is 1, that is why it's a linear polynomial. Now one more thing here, if we talk about linear polynomial, the utmost number of terms may be only 2. Okay, it may be 1, but at most can be only 2. Okay, so as I have discussed earlier, if a polynomial contain terms, okay, and degree is there n, the number of terms at most can be n plus 1. So same here, if it is a linear, means degree is 1, so at most number of terms will be 2. Okay, minimum can be 1, but maximum only 2. So here also you can see there are 2 terms. More than 2 is not possible in the case of linear polynomial. Okay, so next is quadratic polynomial. Okay, if any polynomial has the degree of 2, means highest power of the variable in a algebraic expression is 2, then it will be a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so look this example 3x square minus 1. Here there are 2 terms and highest power of x is 2, means its degree is 2, so it will be a quadratic. And this is a only 1 term here. Okay, but it is a polynomial and power of x is 2, so it will also be a quadratic polynomial. Next is 3x square minus 5x plus 9. Here are 3 terms. Okay, but the highest power of x is here 2, means its degree is 2, so it will be a quadratic polynomial. So any polynomial having degree 2 is a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now the number of terms at most in the case of quadratic polynomial can be what? 3. If degree is 2 means the number of at most terms will be 3. 2 plus 1 3 means if you are given only degree you can decide at most number of terms there. Okay. So by looking only degree you can tell the maximum number of terms in the polynomials. Okay. Now third is cubic. Cubic polynomial. If suppose any polynomial has degree 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. Okay. So let's take example here. 2x cube. Here only one term, but the degree is 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. Now see, 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 5x cube. Highest power of x is here 3, means degree is 3, so it will be a cubic polynomial. Okay. Next, if I take so in next 5x cube plus 3. So here highest power of variable, that is x, is 3. Okay. So its degree is 3, means it will be a cubic polynomial. So if any polynomial has the degree 3, it will be a cubic polynomial. Okay. And the number of maximum terms in cubic polynomial will be 4. Why? Because its degree is 3. So number of terms at most can be 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay. So this was all about the classification of polynomial on the basis of their degree. Okay. So this is all about the today's session in which we have discussed polynomial in detail. Okay. So this was the introduction part of exercise 2.1. In next upcoming section we will discuss the main exercise of this polynomial chapter, the first one, that is 2.1. Till then keep watching my channel. Thank you.